Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. I have a couple of questions for marketing. And so, in your opinion, what are the recent trends in marketing?
Well, actually, markets are becoming hyper-competitive. So, what used to be a fairly comfortable market situation for a domestic brand is now facing a lot of international brands and other domestic brands. So the hyper-competitive situation is leading to changes in how brands are actually executing on marketing.
And what do you think are the biggest challenges that a marketer is facing?
Well, a marketer is facing challenges of essentially keeping their customers, growing their customers, and getting what we would call share of wallet. To a lot of brands, it appears that they're getting what they always got from a customer, or that they are getting a major market share from a customer. But actually they find that the customer may be growing much faster and dividing their purchases and satisfying their needs with brands that they are not even aware of. So they are only getting a share of the wallet. So determining that how much of a share of wallet that the brand is getting, and trying to therefore factor that into their marketing plans is something that a marketer using a monocular vision, that is only using their internal data, is sort of blindsided to. So they really need to understand what is happening with the customer dividing their purchase among multiple brands.
Okay. Sir, can you please highlight some of the current trends in marketing?
Well, as a result of the hyper-competition and share of wallet issues, what is happening is marketers are moving much more into relationship marketing. So relationship marketing requires them to now actually devote a good portion of their budget not to mass marketing but to specific customers. So they need to then identify which are those customers that they really need to grow, that they need to have a relationship marketing strategy with, rather than a transactional strategy. So this polarization between relational customers and transactional customers is something that the marketers should become very conscious about and learn how to execute better on.
And are the digital transactions now changing the scenario?
Oh yes. Digital transactions are now creating another funnel for the marketing, what we used to traditionally call the marketing funnel, or the stages of the marketing response hierarchy. So now that we have a whole digital platform on which marketing activities can be done, it is possible to link the sales funnel with the marketing funnel. The sales funnel is very intensely dependent upon personal sales, right? The person-to-person interaction. But digital platforms allow that many functions that were entirely personal to be shifted on to a digital execution. So that digital platform will now allow a better marriage between the marketing function and the sales function. There are several very interesting platforms that have been developed for passing the actual customer response, different stages of the response, from the marketing funnel to the sales funnel and back again.
And what are the skill sets that a student should develop in this perspective?
Well, skill sets depend upon the interests of the students. It's a very wide area. It's a very fertile area for many different types of approaches. But I would say the best for most success in this field, it would be good to combine the economic reasoning with the psychological reasoning. So if you are able to do that and move and integrate the psychology of relationships along with the economics of relationships, pick it up in your coursework wherever possible, pick up methods of actually measuring, quantifying the psychological gains from your relationships, and then putting a money tag to it as well, putting a cost and measures of cost, economic costs, that skill is something that will be very high demand in the marketplace.
Thank you for your time, sir. Any message you want to give to the MYRA students?
Well, MYRA students, you are in a very dynamic part of the world. You are in a very dynamic time. Things are changing. Keep your radar screens up and keep in touch with each other. You have a very nice cohort, both in the PGPX and PGDM and in the global program. So make sure you maintain these relationships very well going forward.
Thank you, sir.
Well, good luck. Good luck.